Okay, so the all-important realisation here, how has this chap and his buddies been getting on, and how can we maximise the progression moving forward, where might we need to enhance and extend what we're doing, and any interventions that are required based on, again, his age, his gender or whatever, and subgroups within the school of a similar nature to Coachy Bear. So how we do this is the project management team have prepared this big dashboard report, multiple databases and correlations and collations, and then they provide each class teacher with a summary of the key points from the previous sprint. Some statistics on the improvement of any particular thing. The improvement in collaboration may have gone up by 75%, independence may have gone up by 60%, etc. So then we give that report to the class teacher. They then feedback on that. It takes 5 minutes to fill out an online form and send it back to us. We then collate all of those reports or inputs from the teachers, and then provide a recommendation plan to the decision maker at the school. Now this plan will show the input from the teachers and the recommendations from us on how to move forward, how to maximise the improvement of Coachy Bear and each and every other Coachy Bear in the school moving forward. So for example, it might be a case of there's a particular group of children. Let's say, for example, at one school we had a group of children that were low self-esteem, and they were across classes. They weren't in one specific class, but they were across classes in Key Stage 2. So we had an intervention group. So on the day that the child development mentor is in your school, there would be a time in the day where they actually took those children suffering from low self-esteem, where their social emotional development was impacted by that, and they had a special session, a privileged session we call it, so that the child are excited about doing it. We've done similar things for behavioural children with behavioural difficulties, where we can enhance that behaviour and dig in a bit more into that social emotional development to aid that. It may be that there aren't many girls, for example, accessing after school clubs. So do we need to change the name of the club? Do we need to put on more clubs? Are there not enough children on some clubs? Do we want to reduce it and focus it a bit more on less days? So everything we're doing is really informed now, and the recommendation plan then gets signed off by the key decision maker. That then comes back through the project management team, back through the head coach, myself, and the TLA lead at the sports project, and goes out to the child development mentor to then prepare the scheme of work for the next sprint, and the outcomes and the targets are obviously adjusted. Are we continuing on these transferable skills but adding this one? Social emotionally, we're staying in the same area, but are the actual components changing? And everything's really collated and informed based on the evidence. So on to the next day. The next video will tell you what the next step is. I'll see you there.